Don't forget to subscribe!
While Nina was enjoying her peaceful midsummer vacation, Zero and Ichi returned, noticing that they lost the crystal ball, and it was around there somewhere, so they used a scanner, and for some reason it was actually a crystal drop, and it looks like candy, and it holds a lot of power, and it was revealed that Nina actually just gulped it down once again, just like she did with the crystal pearl. If the welcoming party wasn't that short, Sun, Forte, Go, Roka, Nanase, and Yakumo also returned. However, it was actually revealed that there was an advanced level magical examination, and Zero and Ichi are actually undertaking it. The exam is actually for pro wizards and witches, and the 2 years before champions were Ichi and Zero, and last year's champions were Nanase and Yakumo, and this year's champions were Sun and Forte. And only 2 tagged along, which were Go and Roka. For some reason, another person actually made an appearance, who was Jeff. He actually passed the exam, and it was revealed that Zero will also definitely pass, and he'll become the strongest wizard in the world. When Nina runs off after arguing with Ichi and Zero, Sun and Forte actually chase after Nina because for some reason, she must have gulped down the crystal drop for the magical examination. And it was also revealed that the stone is really the one used for the exam. And for that reason, they were going to do the same thing as they were attempting to do last time. All of a sudden, pieces of the crystal drop come out a few times, and so it was revealed that the new objective of the exam is to see which team can find the most pieces of the drop by the end of the exam. And unfortunately for Nina, this means once again being targeted by a large number of examinees. And this story will also be focusing on Nina's relationship with Zero and its conflicts. So, Nina, Zero, and Ichi get the first piece of the crystal drop. And it is also revealed that Will and Aquamarine return, discovering that the drop has been segregated from inside her body, and for some reason, the one who gathers the most fragments will pass the exam, and it means only the good thing. The participants will target her more than ever before. And it actually did sound interesting. And it will also be revealed that Zero and Ichi will give it their all to protect Nina once more. After Nina got chased by Sun and Forte, Zero and Ichi appear to rescue her. And for some reason, they told Sun and Forte to never attack Nina again. For some reason, Nina is devastated because she wanted to have her peaceful life back. But it was revealed that the crystal drop that was inside of her was needed for the magical examination. And it is at a better time than the last one because of the barrier. And when the fragments of the crystal came out of her, the team who collects the most actually had to pass. Then Nina discovered only a fragment of the crystal drop came out of her body, but she was confused on how did it come out. But sooner or later, Zero and Ichi will have to use magic to look after her. Meanwhile, Roko appears with tickets from an Okinawa trip by a luxurious cruise line. So, Roka got it by asking her father to buy it for her, and he did, and she wanted Ichi to go with her together. But Roka actually did not even realize that Ichi could not be separated from Nina. Roka explained that Nina and Zero are available to come too. As they boarded on the cruise ship, they actually were starting to have fun at the pool, just to kick things off on the fantastic vacation. Roka then gives Ichi a drink, which was actually the ultimate love medicine, titled Zokon Love II. And the love medicine will make him cooperate with her, and right after he took it, he will fall in love with her, and the first person you see of the opposite gender. So she demanded Ichi to drink it, drink and fall in love with her. And for some reason, he did. But unfortunately, it failed because Ichi actually saw Nina, and it was actually just right in front of Roka, causing her to be very, very pissed off, because it was because that she loved him for some time ago, and now she was at the limit, and this caused Roka to break down in tears. After Nina and Ichi have their romantic dinner, Nina starts to try on some clothes, and for some reason, Zero was actually upset because he was confused on Ichi and the date, and for some reason, he actually just walked off on her, and this caused Nina to become very upset once more. When Nina and Ichi view the sunset from the balcony of the cruise ship, Roka actually appears to come back to give them the reverse love medicine, and for some reason Zero then appears. He actually just was walking off on her, and Nina actually feels like crying because she really was not avoiding him. And then things go into a world star hip hop like manner because it was because that Zero actually just punched Ichi and it caused blood to come out, and it really got real physical because they were arguing, and this caused Nina to scream out to stop, noticing that a fragment of the crystal drop had started to come out. And as Nina tried to reach out for it, she lost her balance and unfortunately fell into the water, causing a giant squid to rescue her. And it was because of the crystal drop making it huge. So, Zero, Ichi, and Roka were prepared to battle. And this caused Zero to jump down from the ship, and he tried to rescue Nina, but he was caught by the squid. So, the magic cannon spell was used, causing the squid to be defeated. And it was revealed that the crystal drop was safe. And Zora actually got it. Zero wasn't even coming up, and it could possibly mean that he possibly drowned. So it was revealed that once he regained consciousness, he is drowned while trying to fight that squid. So Ichi actually saved his life. And thus, the second piece of the crystal drop was found. The next morning, Zero and Ichi were transferring to Nina Yamada's school once more. And this caused a lot of the girls at Nina's school to become very, very flattered, meaning that Ichi and Zero were a lot more popular than ever. And for some reason, Nina actually was trying to get involved in it, but the girls were starting to ask Nina some questions. And for some reason, Zero responded that she was their precious girl, and Ichi added that their relationship was actually a secret. To top it all off, there were also new transfer students: Sun, Forte, Roka, and Ishi, who was new. And for some reason, there was another newcomer, Akatsuki Nanako. She is a bright, energetic young girl. However, the girl was actually revealed to be Nanase, and for some reason, Yakumo actually was trying to pull Nanase out of the classroom. And for some reason, the class was actually just full of happiness. And for some reason, Nanase was actually thrown out of the class. And it was because that he always had to wear a same outfit just to make sure that he could just find some distraction, because he discovered that Yakumo is getting a lot more popularity than him. So when Anase used his magic on Nina, causing Nina to become very, very tiny, like a pixie, like Tinkerbell. And for some reason, it was actually just like a movie for some reason because of Nanase, Zero, and Ichi were bigger than her because Nina was actually kind of like the size of a mouse. And Nanase actually just planned on trying to tickle Nina. And for some reason, she was actually just trying to make sure that she could get out of it. And Nanase actually frightened Nina with a loud voice, using an onion to make Nina cry, and shaking it until Nina goes dizzy. So none of them actually worked. So he was desperate to find a crystal drop. And for some reason, Yakumo appears, and Nina was actually showing her cute face. And it actually just caused a lot of insanity because Yakumo slapped Nanase with a paper fan. As they go back to arguing, Nina actually just decides to run while they're still fighting. She discovers a gargantuan-sized sun. And this actually just makes Sun deciding to dress up Nina in nice clothes, revealing to be like an Alice in Wonderland doll. And Nina actually was liking it, but she was sweating in embarrassment. And for some reason, Forte then appears, causing Sun and Forte to notice that there was actually like a playset, noticing that the doll figure actually ran away. Meanwhile, Nina, who is still in her Alice outfit, is in the hallway. And then she notices Go. And he actually thinks it was an inquisitive doll. Then Roka appears, thinking that Nina was like a doll. And she said, "Somehow I get pissed off just looking at this doll." It was really creepy. So she threw Nina out the window, and Zero and Ichi notice, and they use the charm capsule spell. And this causes Nina to get back into her regular clothes, and they just think of a way for her to go back to her normal size. So, for some reason, Nina was actually thinking that she needed fresh air because she was hiding in Zero's clothing. And his face was actually close up, causing Nina to blush. So she thinks about kissing him. So she decides to kiss Zero on the cheek. And this caused Nina to lose her balance on the desk and then fall inside his vest. He was actually just inside his shirt, and this caused Zero to take off his shirt, saying that he couldn't even take it anymore. And this caused Nina to grow back into her regular size. And it was also revealed that the crystal drop came out. And unfortunately, Sun and Forte were the ones who found it. They thought it was a God-sent gift. And it was actually revealed that the crystal drop actually was in the hallway after all this time. So, for some reason, it comes out of Nina's heart when it beats fast. And it was actually revealed that he actually had a point up there until now. If the pieces of the crystal drop comes out when her heart beated fast, it would mean that they will make her heart go crazy all the time, just to make sure that the pieces of the crystal drop come out of her fast.